don't know if I'm the only one that can see this thing spinning around there. I hope it's not a timer, and like when that goes away, then I have to be done. I hope not. Sam is back with us, but of course with the things going on, the loss of life in his family, we're giving him a little bit of a break today. And so I will be filling in at this time. Go ahead and open your Bibles to Luke chapter 15. Luke chapter 15. Think about all the choices that you have made. All the choices in your life down through time. For some of you, it'll be more choices than others. But down through the ages, how many choices you have made? Thousands? Hundreds of thousands? I'm sure plenty. How many choices have you regretted? Have you thought, oh, if I could just go back, if I could just change that, I can see now that that was foolish. I can see now that I should have never chose that. But you can't go back. Well, maybe we would be well served if we would just look at the prospect of making choices and making sure we have those good choices and not foolish choices. We're going to look at some foolish choices in the Bible, and maybe that will warn us and show us how not to make that same mistake. Luke chapter 15. I just wanted to start here because I know you're very familiar with this, the parable of the prodigal son. And he said, Jesus speaking, a certain man had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of thy substance that falls to me. And he divided unto them his living. Now what he's asking for there, of course, is his inheritance. Now when do you normally get your inheritance? After the father passes away. But he can't wait. This younger son says, give it to me now. I want it now. Give that which belongs to me. It says the father divided unto them his living. Verse 13, and not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country. And there he wasted his substance with riotous living. And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that country, and he began to be in want. Now with that choice, as the others we're going to look at, yes, right from the start, you see how foolish it is. Why would he choose to do such a thing? To dishonor his father first and foremost like that, saying, give me my inheritance now. I can't wait. Give it to me now. But also then to decide, okay, I'm going to take this and go to a far country and live it up. Leaving his father, the comfort of his home, the security of his home. And then, of course, you see what happens. The famine comes, and he has nothing. Our foolish choices cost us. And sometimes they cost us dearly. And how often is the case that we don't stop to consider what we're leaving behind? What we're giving up when we make this foolish choice. Because when we do choose that thing, that eliminates the other choice. That eliminates the right way when you choose to go the wrong way. And indeed, that's what this young man did. Let's look at another example. There are so many that foolishly choose to worship idols instead of God. Now you may be saying, I don't see a lot of idol worship today. It doesn't seem that prevalent in our day. Oh, it is. And we're going to talk about in just a moment just what exactly an idol can be. Because anything we put before our service to God becomes our idol. And we bow down to it and we serve it. It doesn't necessarily have to be made out of stone or wood. It becomes our idol because we serve it instead of serving the Lord. Now, do you see any of that going on today? Oh, absolutely. People have forsaken worshiping God and decided to worship their idol. Many, many, many years ago, there was a Japanese warlord in the 1500s. His name was Hideyoshi. And Hideyoshi constructed a beautiful statue of Buddha. And after he had that constructed, he built a huge temple. It took over 500 men working 5 years to build that temple. And so he had his idol. He had it all set up, and it's in this beautiful temple, and he was ready to bow down and worship it. And then the earthquake of 1596 happened. And it destroyed that temple. The roof came down, crashing upon this Buddha. And the warlord, angry with rage, begins to yell and scream at that idol, saying, I built you this temple and you can't even protect yourself? But of course, the idol couldn't protect himself because he was nothing. He was just carved, made from the hands of men. If we put our trust in our idols, we're going to be sorely disappointed. And yet down through the ages, we've seen that's what people have done. The children of Israel were guilty of this time and time again. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2, starting with verse 18, it says, what profiteth the graven image? And that's just a stone image or wood, something carved. A graven image, that the maker thereof hath made it, the molten image, even the teacher of lies, that he hath fashioned its form, and trusteth therein to make this silent idol. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. Shall this teach? Behold, it is overlaid with gold.